All right, so this one's 1804. Much more likely to be able to get this one. I don't know if it's drivable. He has some parts here that are in really bad shape. But it's $18,000 is where they're at, and they're starting way lower. So I can definitely afford this one. Let's go, we'll start at 11.2. They're down to 13 now. Nice. 11.7. Okay, and then I'll just say 12 even. We'll take that one. So I got $5,000 left. This one is also not drivable. So that's okay. That's okay. With $5,000 left, there's another deal over that way. I don't know which ones I have left to get, though. So this one is 100 meters away. This looks like the same place as I was just at. No, it's across the road from the place I was just at. I was just there. It's the truck. I don't know if I can get the truck. 87.89 is the market value. Also not drivable as these two parts are uninstalled. 87.89. I don't think I can get this for $5,000. But what I might be able to do, I'm close enough to it. I don't know. I might be able to get this car, to get this truck. If I go to, I wish I could hop that fence. If I go to the auto parts store, I've never been up here. I don't know. Can I go in any of these doors? Okay. If I go to the auto parts store and sell the parts that, like the old parts that I have, I believe I have the old really ratty engine is in my inventory right now. That engine. And that engine's worth something. So I think if I sell that engine over here, that might get me enough money to be able to get that truck. So let's see. We'll take exhaust manifold. So the engine's worth $229. It's not as much as I was hoping for, but all right. I'll take that, and the brake caliper's down. It's only $6. We're going to keep the catalytic converter. 5566. That's not... I don't think that's enough to get that truck, but I'm not going to be able to whip up a car and sell it in time. So I'm going to try. 5566. He's down at 7,000 to start. Let's go 4,500. It's not low enough for him to go down with. Wow, he really will not budge. I need him. I need him down here, though. I need you down here. Yeah, I mean, you are going fair. Don't get me wrong. It's a fair offer. It really is. I just simply can't afford it because I don't have the cash. So, like my counter offer is going to have to be 5566. And you'll either take this or you won't. So, yeah, I have to accept it or not. So I won't be able to get that truck either with the amount of money I have. But it's okay. I have some inventory. It's going to be fine. And this is the reason why I wanted to get inventory before I started doing office upgrades, because I want to get some really high-end cars. I want to get some things that are like the other one that was over there that I couldn't afford, that was like $30,000 market value already, right? That kind of stuff I want to be able to get. Now, I do have a car to sell. I have that one in the paint shop. I just realized I have. So we'll come over here. It's a nice blue now. Oh, yeah. It's a nice blue now. And we can sell this. Obviously, if I had sold this before making an offer on the truck, I probably would have been able to get the truck. But it's okay. There's lots of other cars out there. That truck's not exclusive. We'll get another one. It's fine. I just wanted to see if I could get it before. So this one is currently 6703. I'm not going to bother with these things. I just need money for inventory. So we're just going to sell it in its current condition. And get a different car. Okay, so we'll go and mark this in here. We're going to list it for sale, and then we're going to set up a meeting. Well, I have to have the money to set up a meeting, but I'd like to get maybe another Phantom Thunder would be cool to get. Maybe this one here would be interesting to get. It's in excellent condition, though. Anyway, let's get our advertisement up. Get that one there. It's blue. There's the photos. There it is. Yep, 7,000 is the market value. We'll start at 9 to try to move it. Try to move it a little quicker. And in the meantime, I can go ahead and get started on these two that we do have. And we also have two more that we bought out there that are not drivable, right? So we have to go out and be able to get those cars too. So I'll work on doing that with the trailer here. I'm going to do that off camera because it's just so goddamn loud. And then I'll bring those cars back here and we can start working on those too. Okay? That's the plan. All right, I'll take the 7,800 for this car. That's fine. It gives me some money for inventory to make me feel better. I like it. I'm in the process of grinding this thing down to get all of the rust off of it and stuff. And it's doing that thing again where it's just barely not good enough. So I probably missed some very small part here, and I just don't know where it is. And usually when that happens, I just start scraping everything everywhere. But in this case, oh, you know what? It's probably that little bit right there. How about the whole front end? Whoops. Is that it? Come on. Okay, so I want to see something here. So I just went ahead and did all the grinding and everything on it. And now we've reached the paint pistol stage. I want to see if maybe I don't have to do that if I put it in the paint booth instead. Just because I'm curious what will happen if I do that. So if I go and say I want it to be this bright orange color now, does it just paint it and I don't have to actually add the rest of the paint on that? It's a curiosity. I have to find out. Otherwise, yeah, if you have to paint it your original color first, then I guess. Like, it might be one of those things where it's like you're only changing the color of the existing paint, but you actually have to have paint on it. It could be that the game is telling me to do that, but I think realistically I should be able to just send it over to the paint shop right now and have the whole thing, especially if I'm changing the color, just have the whole thing, you know, be painted. I did like that color. That purple was a really nice color, but I just wanted to, you know, change it up a bit. I don't have an orange car, so let's get an orange car. Orange is a nice color for a car, honestly. And the answer is you have to paint gun it anyway. Damn. You have to do it anyway. So it repaints it, but it doesn't actually paint anywhere where the original paint is not already at. That's a real drag. So that's how I feel about it. I think that's a real drag. It's okay. I will take the time to do it this way. I mean, I'm going to hire an employee to do these things for the most part anyway, but a lot of these things, they don't take that much time. And I'm really frugal about hiring people. Like, I guess maybe I just don't value my time as much as I should, kind of thing. But, you know, if there's somebody who's like $10 an hour who wants to come in and paint cars and do body work, I guess, yeah, I probably should get going on that, you know, start hiring people to do these types of things. Now that I have level 3, I can do that kind of thing. So, and that is what the game is recommending. I mean, at some point I do have to do that, because you can't manage the whole dealership by yourself. How am I supposed to have like 70 cars in inventory, you know, if I have to do the body work and the mechanic work on everybody, on every single car, right? That's exactly how how that plays out. So I probably should start hiring some people here, but I want to have a little bit more inventory first. I want to have just a little bit more to go on. And actually, I kind of have that right now, don't I? Because I have the $13,000 in the bank. So tell you what, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to come over. We have body work level 3. It means we can hire work to take care of it if I want to. So I'm going to go and find another meeting for a car. And maybe I can get another truck. Who knows? Not this one. Maybe I can get another truck. Select the body type. Let's look for... Actually, I kind of like that Phantom Thunder right there. 14. Another not drivable car. And I need it to be drivable to get it out of there. I guess I'm going to have to go pick up all these cars. All these non-drivable cars. That's the one I have a current meeting with. Oh, that's the meeting that's on the map right now? Is there another meeting on the map? No, I don't have another meeting on the map. Why can't I schedule a meeting for that car? Oh, you know what? It's 14.8. I don't have $14,000. That's why. You have to have $14,000. Even though I know I could get it for less than that, I have to have enough money to do that. There's another Phantom Thunder here. It's a lot more mileage. Also, not drivable. But I could get this one. Another not drivable car. I'm going to have to get drivable ones sooner or later here. A lot of mechanical work needed to get them to be drivable, but my hope is that you know, we can get these things super cheap because they don't run. You know, like when I sold my motorcycle, gosh, it was like I had a Gixxer. I had a Suzuki Katana. I had a Suzuki Katana 600R, and it wasn't like it was in a bad condition. It was in my garage for about 2 years on its center stand, and it just wasn't road ready. Like I had to do a whole bunch of stuff to it, and it was old, and I just didn't want to deal with it because we were moving. I had moving houses and everything. And I just didn't want to deal with it. So I ended up getting rid of that bike, probably for a lot less than I should have. But because they couldn't test drive it first, it made sense that they would pay less for it. And I was also a very motivated seller, and I really needed to get it out the door. So the market value here is $13,500. And yeah, obviously there's some parts that are not installed. 4 holes in the pipes. There's a lot of work to do to this car. It looks like the body's in pretty good shape, though. I see a little bit of rust, but yeah, body works at 93%. It's not bad. $13,500. And we're going to get this for a lot less. Again, it doesn't run, so it's going to be maybe a little more challenging there, but he's going to laugh at my offer. Fine. Bring it down a little bit here. 89. All right, 10.6. Fine. So again, doesn't drive, not drivable.
Sounds reasonable.
And I only have $2,700 left, but I'm going to go get the trailer. We're going to back up and grab all these non-drivable cars and bring them back to the shop and see what we can do with them. All right, so I got this truck running. This is one of those ones that, you know, couldn't move themselves. And there's that red one in there that can't move itself, and then there's this black one out here that can't move itself. And I'm using the truck to move things around now. Just seems more appropriate. So I'm going to move this back a little bit back here, and this is going to be sort of the next one I bring into the mechanic shop to get it working. Also, I have a vision of what I look like. I can see myself. And this one, in order to get running, I'm going to assume that it just needs like brake work done and shocks and stuff. Probably the 0. The shock absorber on the right rear, I think it just needs to be fixed, and then it's drivable. I just need it drivable. That's it. So I can move it out of here and then get the other one in here instead. And then I can get mechanics to do this. I'm going to hire mechanics to do this later instead. Right rear is what it said. So I'm going to see if I can't get this thing. Oh, the shock absorber in the right rear. I'm like, this thing says 80%. Shock absorber in the right rear. Right rear. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure I have one of these, but I will unscrew all of these things before I know for sure if I do. And if I don't, then it's already lifted up and it's just going to stay there until I can go get that part. And I might take a little trip to the junkyard just to see. Ugh. I'm not putting a 16% on there, so that's going to have no shock absorber on that side for a little while. To get the other ones drivable, I'm going to need more parts. So I'm going to start looking at different parts we can probably get. I need a rear shock absorber, definitely. I do need some new brake calipers and stuff. So I am going to get these things that are kind of subpar, but they're usable, in hopes that I can put them on some of these cars that are not, not drivable. But I think I'm going to cut off at maybe 40% being, 37. Clutch, we'll get it. I can't use it yet, but we'll get the clutch. And then I want to sell some of these really crappy ones. So we're going to sell the suspension pins, the 16%, 0%. Just a bunch of these really ratty things. Now, you might be wondering, can we, like, refurbish parts? Because, things like parts washers and refurbishing does exist in the real world. Can we do that in this game, too? My short answer is, I think so. The longer answer is go to their Discord and see the conversations that are there. And it seems to me that there is a repair machine of some kind available once you upgrade the mechanics workshop. And I haven't actually looked at it yet, but it probably says it right in the game too. I just haven't been able to look at it yet. Now, I've been going around getting all the undrivable cars. I've been using this truck to do it. It actually pulls noticeably better than the little cars do, which makes total sense. It should have, you know, the ability to pull things a little bit better. It should anyway. And I'm going to turn right here, I think, which in this game, it's easier to do that from the left lane. There you go. And, you know, I'm going to run out of money here, but I do have a car that I think I can sell. You probably get about 24 grand for it. It is ready to go. It's on the lot. So I'm going to look at doing that. And then we're going to hire some help to help us in the body shop as well. But I want to make sure that there's a good amount of work for them to do before I hire them. That's the idea. I'm waiting until I have some inventory for them to work on before I start paying them hourly. So let's take a look here. I think I need new brake discs. So I'm going to get 2 of these. I might need 2 additional brake calipers. I might need some shock absorbers. I just got 1 of those there. I can't use the clutch yet. Give me 2 more catalytic converters and a resonator and a tailpipe. And I guess I need maybe 2 more suspension pins will probably be helpful for what I'm working on. And then I guess since I can only afford it, we'll get 2 more brake calipers. Okay, that's it. I got 18 bucks in my account. I got to make it work with what I got. Unless I sell that car. That's on the lot. It's ready to go right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Eventually, we're going to shift ourselves, right, from having to do everything ourselves to having hired help do all the body work and paint work. And then finally, we'll have a mechanic who can do all the repairs and stuff. And then we can focus on getting that inventory and keeping them busy, right? We can focus on keeping them busy by always having more inventory for them. Now, the body work and stuff is already done for this truck. I've already done all of it. The mechanical work is not done for this truck. It definitely needs some brake work for sure. So I'm going to put this over here for now because like I do need a little bit more mechanical work on this. Let's just take a look at what's done on the car, on the truck so far. So, I mean, I was already in there trying to get it drivable. I figured I might as well replace a few things. So, see, a few things are 100% because I just replaced some of my new parts. But I didn't have any brake discs to incorporate here. So now I do, and I can get that truck. And the truck is pretty much ready to go as soon as I replace the brakes, you know. And we'll scan this one really quick just to see. Yeah, so this one is mostly ready to go. It just kind of needs the exhaust stuff handled and the holes and stuff patched up, which I didn't have before. Oh, I didn't buy tape. I didn't buy tape! Of all the things. Damn. Dummy. 18 bucks too. That's all I got left. Okay, so I need to install shock absorbers, like a lot of shock stuff here. A little bit of brake stuff. Thankfully, no tape needed on this one. And I do have a resonator to replace it with too. So this one can be ready to go too. And it's already, even in its current state, it's worth $18,000. So this one is going to be a great one for us. And that's before the body work, before the paint, before the, I think that's even before any washing. Yeah, it's still dirty. So yeah, that's neat. I'll be right back once those are done. All right, I replaced all the stuff. Took me a while. There's a lot of stuff to replace there. That's a lot of wrenching. But it's drivable now. It should be good now. So we can get it washed up, get it the body work and stuff done. No fuses to replace or anything. So that's pretty nice. Looks nice. So now I just got to get it all washed up and all that stuff. And then I got to pull that one into the mechanics, into the mechanic as well. I'll have to pull that one in there because that one is also not able to run. So, but now that that's out of the way, just go ahead and, here we go. Go ahead and back this up. Let's go ahead and get this hooked up again. There we go. And we're going to get it. Do it. There we go. And we will pull it into the mechanic. Pull it right up here so it can be lifted up and I can take a look at this thing and see what I got to do for this one. Probably a whole bunch. It won't run, so do what you got to do. So the body work's already done for the truck. Body work is done for that car. Pretty much everything that's pending right now is mechanical. Like body work is ready for that one. I got the washing and stuff. I'm wondering if the guy I'm hiring, if he'll wash the cars too. I wonder if that's a thing. I don't actually know. I guess we'll find out. because I'm gonna hire him pretty soon. As soon as I have more than $18, I'm gonna hire him. There's still some light outside. Let's go ahead and take a shot. I should have taken this picture when it was sunnier, but it's all right. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that right there. There we go. And we'll get this thing listed so that at least tomorrow I can do things, because I probably have a lot of bills I haven't paid either. Yeah, I owe $1,800 in bills. Our energy bills. Every day, $189 is a bit absurd. Just going to say that right now. It's absurd that it's this much. Energy bills, $189 in a day. That needs to be balanced. From what I hear, and you can play your way, right? From what I hear, you don't actually have any consequence for not paying any of this. So like, it's, you know, it's going to be implemented, and it may actually be implemented in this version of the game. But for the game I was playing before, for my version that I was playing at least, there was no consequences for not paying it. But I'm doing it anyway because, you know, I like to play games like I'm role playing them. That's kind of how I like to do them. It's a cool sunset, but it's a terrible photo for this car. $24,496. Let's put a $30,000 price tag on it and see if we can get some sweet cheddar to expand our business just a little bit more on that one. Okay, why aren't you drivable? You need a muffler. You need a new catalytic converter. I can do those things. The exhaust holes will probably go away when I give you the new catalytic converter. So I'm gonna lift you up, and I'm gonna give you those things now. I'm pretty sure I have those parts in inventory. I think I have those things. I'm not even gonna bother to look at where the holes are. It's a 2%. We're gonna get rid of it. Yep, and I'll put a 59% in. Now I'm wondering, does this have holes? Is the 59% the one with holes? It is. I still need my tape. Ugh. I still need the tape. There's 3 holes in this thing. All right, you know what? It's fine. Until I have tape, I'm gonna have to just install the new ones, and that's just how I'll do it to get it to where it's drivable, you know. All right, cool. So the muffler's not installed. I need to install a muffler. So we'll go assemble muffler. 44% is okay with me. 44% at least equals usable. It's orange. That's fine. And then I got some suspension pins and all these things that take... Brake stuff takes a lot of wrenching because you have to take the wheel off and everything too. So, all right, I pretty much got this thing showroom ready at least. There's quite a few parts in here that are not really great, but it's drivable and it's good. It's $20,000 or so. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing on the lot as well. And then I have not done any odometer rollovers on any of these cars, so I'm missing opportunities. Missed opportunities for sure. Let's take a look at the odometer on this one, and I'm just gonna hold this down a little bit. It takes a little longer, but I think maybe. There we go. Just a little bit more on this. Let's get under 5,000, or get under 6,000 miles. There. Sounds good. Actually, we need photos, don't we? Let's get our photos out. Get our iPad out. Here we go. Okay. You wouldn't want to take photos with a tablet either, but I understand why the interface shows it the way it shows it. I had a really cruddy camera when I was working too. Like, I did not have a nice camera. But, you know, it's a car dealership, and you know, you spend a bunch of money on a high-end DSLR. No, we're not going to do that. Can't do that. All right, so 22,000. Let's go 27,000 on that. So that's a pretty penny in those 2 cars right there. I think we've done a good job there. The money we spent on the inventory is going to be well reciprocated that way, or we're gonna make it back pretty quickly. Then we need to spend money on parts, and we need to spend money on an employee that can do body work for us. There isn't anything for him to do right now, so I'm not going to hire anyone yet. Everything I need to do is freaking mechanical. So, you know, it is what it is. I also need to Get this one going. That one is not drivable still because there are several parts missing now since I didn't have replacements after I took them off. So I don't have any money to buy parts anyway. So I might be able to buy the parts. Hang on. I might be able to. Let's get this to be the most recent scan. I need an exhaust resonator and I need a shock absorber for the right. I just need a shock absorber for the rear. So a rear shock absorber and a resonator. And then that thing can be at least drivable. So that's the last scan. I don't have anybody in my lot yet that wants to buy the car, but somebody may show up. It's fine. If they show up and they want to look at those cars, that's great. In the meantime, I'm going to see whether or not I can at least sell the junk parts that I have on me. Maybe there'll be enough to buy those 2 parts. I have no idea if that's going to be the case. That guy just was very unlucky. All right, I know what you're thinking. Is he okay? Yes, he's fine. His legs are made of noodles. Turns out, you can't break your legs when they're made of noodles. If you were wondering how you can become immune to broken legs, just get legs that are made of noodles. That's how you do it. Yeah, this is not gonna be enough money for me to get those parts. Brake calipers 47%. I mean, there's. No, I'm counting pennies here. Maybe. But doubtful. Get that catalytic converter out of here, too. That thing's got like 5 holes in it. Okay, so I need a rear shock absorber. That's $200. Ugh. And then the... What was the other thing? The pins? Hold on. Give me the most recent scan. Open this one. Okay, so it is the resonator. Resonator and the rear shock absorber. Well, I can't afford the shocks. I don't think. It looks like I can. It's $200. I guess I have it, but I have to choose one or the other here. What's the resonator cost? Resonator cost 100. We're going to grab the resonator, and I can't afford the shock absorber now. So that's the way that is. However, it's $200. I'm $3 short. $3. $3. No. 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 We're going to do this. I'm going to sell that brake caliper for $7 so I can buy this. All right, we're good. I have $3 remaining now. We're going to go and get that car drivable. I'm surprised I'm not being notified of a customer wanting to look at the car. I thought we had some pretty attractive vehicles. At least the 2 that are for sale. I did open the shop, right? I thought I did. I thought I opened it up. Maybe I messed it up. Maybe I didn't open. Let's see. It says we're open. It says yes, we're open. Maybe they don't come by unless I'm actively here. Maybe that's the requirement. I have to actually be here for them to come by. It might be that. All right. Rear shock absorber. Let's put that 100% part on. I guess. That'll make this thing drivable. Well, after I give it the resonator. I gotta put the resonator on it too, but that's an ulcer. All right, it's an ulcer. Yeah, Freudian slip there. No, it's an easier part to install. Just 2 screws instead of the 4 or 5 or whatever it is that I just did before. All right. That is a drivable vehicle now. We're going to have to get that going. Yeah, there he is. See, there's people back here. I just have to be here, I guess, for them to be interested in it. And then this needs body work as well. It needs washed. It needs body work. So I'm going to put that back here. I'm going to see what our employee can do with this because I don't have to do it. It's already washed. Isn't that nice? All right. Both of you guys are interested. I'm going to go for the sports car first. 27K is what I've got it listed as. Let's go 25,900. Up to 22. Okay. I'm kind of desperate for money here so I can get going. So I'm going to accept anything anywhere remotely close to $24,000. If you can get within $500, give me 23.5 and I'm probably yours. No, that's not what I want. 20. You know what? Whatever. Just 25K. Oh, really? Wait, you're just... I'm confused. I thought you were going to counter me. Get out of here. He didn't counter me. I must have went the wrong way. I think I went the wrong way. Listed at 30,022. Okay, so this one's worth more. That's nice. Let's go 28,600. Where are you gonna be at if I do that? 24,500. Nice. Let's go 27,600. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I have money now, and that makes me happy.
Let's do this.
You heard, didn't you? You heard about the belly shirt thing, didn't you? Now you guys are just using it against me now. All right, fine. 26,700. That's not really dropping it much. They might laugh at me. Let's go 26,200. Wow, they're just not moving very much, are they? Okay. 25,800. Yeah, she's not moving much. She is taking advantage of me. I'm going to say no on that. Now that I've got some cash behind me. Behind me? In front of me. Now that I got cash, I'm not desperate anymore. So you have to do better than that. So if I was to get the upgrade, that is expensive upgrade, right? Body shop is already done. So I just have to hire the worker now. All right. Let's see what that looks like right after I hire. What do you want? What do you want, dude? You want another sports car? You were just back here. You were just here earlier. Now you want another one. Wow, you're not going up much at all, are you? You are... that was a pretty good jump, but it's kind of too little too late at this point, isn't it? 24,800. Yeah, there's... No, I need to get... I'm gonna put my foot down and say 23.5 is my rock bottom price. Employees, let's do this before the end of this video. Employees, we have a workstation in the body workshop, and there are a list of employees that are available here. Now, Bartek here is brand new. I don't know how fast he is, but he's brand new. Give him time and he'll surprise you, is what it says. We got Johnny. He's reliable and steady. There's a speed ranking on these guys, okay? And I brought this up to the dev, and I hope they put some more detail into this, because you got a newbie, and then you got two people who have some experience, and then you've got Paul, who's supposedly an expert. And, you know, Johnny and Karen have a wage difference, okay? I've talked to him about it. Like, there's a speed ranking on these guys underneath them, and that's what's governing their per hour rate. I'm gonna put Bartek in back here because I think he's a guy that's gonna surprise me. So I'm gonna hire him, and I'm gonna put him in this workstation right here. So now he's assigned back there. Now he's gonna do body work, I guess. I don't know. I think. So he's back there. Okay. And it looks to me like this is all, you know, this car is all washed now. So I'm gonna see what kind of body work he can do. Should I deal with this rusty pile boss? Yes, go to work. Okay, and he'll just be done with it in 13 seconds? I mean, I don't know that that's worth it. I want them to be kind of automated. But maybe that's just not in the cards. So 20, let's go 25,900 for you. I need you to jump faster than that. You're not jumping far enough for me, really. That's better. Can you get over 24? You can have it if you're over 24, okay? Put yourself over 24. Oh, you drive a hard bargain. Fine, deal. Basically 24. Fine. Yeah, so see, the thing is, I've hired a guy, right? But I don't have anything for him to do now. He's done, right? He's done all the body work, and it was done very fast. Don't get me wrong. That was very fast. The fact that it's completely done and I didn't have to do it is awesome, right? But like, 15 an hour, how late does he work? I don't know. But that's insanely fast, right? That's like, yes, finally, good, awesome. I don't have to do it myself anymore. I really don't have to deal with all of that anymore. That feels great. Let's see if we can't manipulate this one. Okay, there you go. And then, yeah, kind of get a feel for speed. And then I was too busy dinking around talking to you. Good enough. I'm not going to bother with it. It's not going to make any material difference at this point. Okay, so what's this one like? So the exhaust holes. We meet again. Can I get there before they close? Can I get there before they close? Oh boy. Oh, we're sliding around. I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry. Actually, I think they close at 1900. Oh, wait, I thought it was 21. It might. I hope it's 21, but I think it was 19. Ugh. Crossing my fingers that it's not 19. Excuse me. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I need a couple of things from you. I need exhaust tape. Like, give me 6 rolls of it, okay? I need some fuses too, right? Like, I don't have all the fuses. So, like, give me 4 of these and 3 of these and 2 of these. And, like, just give me some spare fuses so I can use them and work with them and stuff, you know? Yeah. I have no inventory space. That's fine. And then I want to sell one of my junk parts that I just took out. I didn't take anything out. No, it was missing, and I put it in. Okay. That's okay. I got some fuses now and the tape. The very important tape. I have it now. We have just under 50 grand. And we still have, what, 3 cars to sell? Is it 3 or 2? We have 3 cars to sell, yeah. We got this blue one here that I'm driving. We got the black one that's over there, and we have a truck, which I can use. Or I can sell the truck, sell all of this stuff, and then go get the tow truck from the junkyard. And that's kind of what I want to do, is go get that tow truck. So this thing's missing some fuses, but otherwise it's ready to go after a polish. So I could just put this on there after I'm going to polish it up, replace the fuses, and then put it on the lot. That sounds like a plan. And then I think, oops, I don't need this. It's already clean. Crap, not that again. It's going to have all this soap stuff all over it unless I get every single nook and cranny. It's going to look terrible. But I think that's what we're going to do. So next video, we're going to have, because there's not much to do here right now. Like, these vehicles are all kind of done. Their body work is done. They're painted and stuff. Everything's set. We just need to do a few mechanical things to each one, and then we sell them. So I am going to go get the tow truck from the junkyard, and then I'm going to, go get some more inventory. I'm going to have to do that. It's $30,000 though for the tow truck. So, I mean, we have, these cars are worth a pretty good chunk of change, right? Like this one here is 15 grand is what the market value of it already. The truck here is, just under 10. I have to do a couple of changes here, but I mean, for the most part, we have enough inventory, I think, to where these cars, these 3, will pay for the tow truck, which gives me $49,000 left to go get inventory. And then our body shop guy can just be whipping out and actually going to work, and he can be doing some stuff that he's supposed to do. All right. So anyway, that's going to be next video. Come on back for that. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.